Tame Impala and Dracula. Bre, have you ever seen Tame Impala?
No, I was just going to say that is one of my top bands I want to see live.
They're so great. I saw them at Bonnaroo. I was there with my wife, and she was tired. She was like, I'm going to go lay down. And I was like, I'm going to go catch this set.
Did you watch the whole set?
And I just stood there and just like soaked it in. It was really,
just that
really
synthesizer
fun.
The whole time, just rising. Amazing.
It was good. It was a lot of fun. I got Bre Kennedy here, returning to Lightning 100. You've been here a few times, Bre.
Yeah, I basically live
If
here.
you're keeping score, I feel like we're pushing a dozen here.
I was thinking about it when I was on my way here. I was like, it never doesn't make me nervous to be in here with you. It's like the first time.
Okay.
Every time.
All right. You know, well, it's radio. It's an interesting thing because you know we're alone in this room, but we're not alone.
We're not alone
because we're hanging out with people who are driving in their car with their windshield wipers on, wishing it was better weather.
Or snowing. Maybe a lot of people are excited.
I know.
I'm excited.
I'm so happy. I feel like the timing of your show, Bre's going to have her album release show at the Blue Room a week from this Friday, January 30th. And if we get some snow this weekend, it'll be...
Yeah,
we'll
maybe
be back
it'll
to
be
life
melting
again by that Friday.
And you know what? I'm open to having like this weekend being rest weekend.
Yes.
We're gonna watch a 6-hour version of Pride and Prejudice.
You know,
for no reason.
Okay,
I'm
there
gonna
you
rest.
go. Yes.
So maybe next week it'll be ready for the show.
Okay, yeah, I'm into it. I mean, you know, there's this fun thing when you think about winning the lottery, and like normally I don't buy lottery tickets, but the Powerball was really high, and we all the staff here, we all went in on Powerball tickets,
I love that.
and you start thinking like, what would I do if I won? You know, it's just kind of this fun little daydream thing to do. And that's how I feel about snow. So I think that it's okay because like the naysayers are like, oh no, they're just making it. Don't look at that app. There's not even a human a part of that data. You know, it's not going to snow 2 feet, but wouldn't it be fun?
I don't know. It would be really fun. They said, I heard like 19 inches, 15 inches, but we know here in Nashville it usually just turns into slush and ice.
I know.
But we're so hilly. Where I live, it's truly like the biggest incline. So I have every excuse to be like, I can't make it.
We got to be dreamers here and hope for it. And once it's all said and done and melted away, we're going to head out to the Blue Room for Bre Kennedy's album release show, celebrating The Alchemist. Congrats on another great album.
Thank you.
It looks like you have a pretty cool band put together for this.
Yeah.
Did I count like 7 people, including you?
It kind of just kept growing. I mean, I love Dijon so much, and I love his live videos.
Right.
It's always felt like everyone's just hanging out and rehearsing together and producing in real time.
Yeah.
And that's how me and my friends all started. Like my first original band with my EP, Jealous Birds, we would just sit at our friend Zach Torres's house and we would just throw paint at the wall. And so it just was like the more the merrier. I remember we tried to fit in the basement for it was like my first sold out show was at the basement, and we had like 10, 11 people on stage. And so I said, you know what? I kind of just want to ask all my friends, do they want to come up? We're going to have special guests. And we have Anthony DaCosta playing, Colin Pastor and Jake Finch, who worked on Lucy Dacus's record.
Nice.
We have Andrew Brown, who's been out with Morgan Wade. And yeah, just a lot of incredible players. And they're my friends. Dylan Jones, who's out with Noah Kahan.
Yeah.
I made him bring his banjo. And
nice. Yeah. You got to take advantage of being here in Nashville and the community that we have. It's the reason people are willing to put up with the traffic.
100%. I always say, like, Nashville is the people. Gallatin is not the prettiest street, you know? It's not the cutest street, but the people make it here for sure.
The people make it for sure. Bre Kennedy has been a person. I did look it up. When you put out Words in 2017, that was the first song that we played here. So almost 10 years ago. When did you arrive in Nashville?
So I got here February 2015. I remember I saw Jillian Jacqueline play around at a place called the Tippler that's no longer here. And I remember saying, like, I want to learn how to tell my story like that. So I got my Nissan Maxima 2015, came here. I worked at Burger Republic. I met Hadley Canary, who's been my longtime songwriter friend and collaborator. And I was writing for other artists for my first like 2 years here. And then in 2017, I put out Words and some other fun songs that I don't even think are on Spotify anymore. But in 2019, I released my first EP, Jealous Birds. And that was with my friends. I was telling you, just a group of hodgepodge of amazing players. And we did it for fun. I didn't even think about it. And a week later, I was opening for Sheryl Crow at the Ryman.
I was there.
Were you there?
Yes, I was.
That made me so happy.
Yeah, I was there, and it made me happy too because I feel like maybe you had just won the Play It pilgrimage thing.
Yeah, it was a wild month.
And I knew who you were, and it was like I could just tell it was just special. And Sheryl just does a great job, I think, of trying to help out.
Oh yeah.
Artists, and shine a light on others.
100%. I always say on stage that like I was so nervous to go on that stage. Obviously, Emmylou Harris was there as a special guest. I was just put my head down and was like, "Hello, Mrs. Crow." I think I got her a card that said like from one songbird to another, and I hate myself still for that.
That's great.
I remember Sheryl right before we went on just looked at me and said, "Show them who you are," and I'll never forget that because I was like, "How do I show up in this mega, this church of like song and like history of song?" And her saying that just gave me permission to just be me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We got Bre Kennedy here. We are going to get to do a world premiere on a track from the new album. She's also going to play a song live, and we're going to get to give away a pair of tickets to the show out at the Blue Room at Jack White's Third Man Records. This one is going to be a week from this Friday, January 30th. Tell us about this song that you're going to play and what you remember, who you wrote it with, and all the things.
Yeah, so I'm going to play a song actually very on brand to what we're talking about, community. This song is called Right City, Right Time. It's on the record. It hasn't come out yet. It comes out on the 30th. And I wrote it with Michigander, who's one of my favorite artists.
Jason
is one of my favorites.
I saw him as a special guest on the show.
Yes. Yeah, I said, you have to come out and sing the song with me. Because this time last year, and I remember we went in a session with Colin Pastor and Jake Finch, and I said, you guys, I've been here almost 10 years, and I remember when I first moved to Nashville, everybody said, wrong city, wrong time. What are you doing? And then I got here. It was obviously the right city, right time for me. And now everyone is saying, Nashville's the right city, right time. And ultimately, I'm just like, I could go anywhere in the world, and I've been lucky enough to travel a lot the past 3 years, but there is no place like here because of the people in my life. I still haven't gotten to buy that white brick house that I've wanted, but I'm still out here doing it and doing it for the fun of the game. And we're very lucky to be a community of people making music and art and creating.
And Michigander, I think he moved here maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Is got to be one of the nicest people I've met in my entire life.
For the Alchemist video, I put out a PSA like, hey, can anybody give me quilts? I just need a lot of quilts. And him and his wife were like, get over here. So all the quilts in my video for Alchemist are from him, and he got them to me as fast as he could. He's just the best.
I believe it. Well, this is Bre Kennedy live on Lightning 100.
I've been out here looking for a place that feels like home, a new place I can go, a door that isn't closed. They say the east side's overrated, it ain't what it used to be, and everybody's trying to be the next remarkable new thing. Well, it's all right, big city and not a small town, so here's to a heart that pounds for the love of what we're doing. It's all right. New paint on an old ride. We'll go with the skyline and we'll carve our names into it. It's all right, right city, right time. Yeah, it's all right, right city, right time. Everyone's down in the basement, it's where we spend our time, building up from underground. an old sky, and I'll never get used to it. It's all right city, right town. Yeah, it's all right city, right town. Yeah, it's all right city, right town.
Lightning 100, that is Bre Kennedy, live here in the Hideout Academy Studio. And one from the new record, The Alchemist, which we are going to be out at the Blue Room celebrating the new record Friday, January 30th. You can get tickets and info at iambrekennedy.com. And we'll be giving away a pair of those before she leaves. We're also going to do a world premiere. We're going to play the title track from the new record, I think. Yeah, that's going to be fun. We'll do that in just a bit here. We mentioned Michiganders going to be part of the show. Tell us the artists are going to be playing out the Blue Room with you. I know you've got openers and special guests.
Yeah, Abigail Rose and Joey Broadnox. Joey I found on Instagram. He actually has a career in lighting design for artists like Need to Breathe and Maddie Diaz, who worked on some stuff. He does live video as well. He's just an overall mad scientist creator. And he put out his own music. He's been putting it out and putting videos out. Stopped me in my tracks. I messaged him and I was like, I need to come over to your house. This is so creepy, but can I come over and can we write a song? And within a few days, I was over there and he's just become a brother. He's one of my favorite creators. Abigail Rose is also one of my favorite local artists in town. She's been making music for a while, but she just hit her stride of artistry and songwriting. She's got this Bonnie Raitt voice. She's just incredible. Kind of reminds me of Bonnie Raitt, Emmylou Harris, just incarnate. So beautiful. And I'm going to have some special guests. My friend's brother, Elsie. They're an incredible band here in town. We're going to play a song we wrote that's not on the record, but will be coming out this year. And Tennille Towns. We also wrote a song that's coming out this year. And Jason, of course, I'm making him come up and sing Right City, Right Time with me. I'm
not surprised to hear that you have additional songs you're going to be releasing during the year. I feel like it's kind of how you roll.
I don't stop.
Yeah, keep keeping at it.
They're just, when you write them, you're just like, dang it, this isn't going to sit on my laptop,
And so you reached out to Joey over Instagram, which is another reason why you should always at least peek at those message requests. Yeah. See who's reaching out.
I really do be messaging people randomly all the time.
She's gonna be like, "Hey, can you open for my band?"
I need a quilt.
she needs a quilt. I saw you talking about this record and how you hit a moment in your life where you had to start over, and that's kind of where you were when you found these songs. Can you share with us what caused you to have to do that start over?
Yeah, I was nearing the end of my 20s, and I feel like my 20s were just this big, beautiful storm of having the audacity to try, but it was just trying in all directions, right? Which is kind of what life is, but specifically your 20s. And so many beautiful things came out of it. But after, hitting different accolades, I started to realize that at the core, there still was that question mark of when all this goes away, who am I? What am I? And what do I stand for? And what do I really want? Because I'll be writing songs till the day I die, but I want to know my why. And so I started asking those questions, of course, in 2020, the time we won't speak of because we get to be here now. I remember being on my couch. I remember my grandmother calling me, and she said, I really want you to get closer to your mom. I didn't grow up with my mom my whole life. She struggled with addiction. And my grandma was just like, hey, knocking on my door all the time in 2020. I think this is the time. She's been on her clean and sober journey for 10 years. And she was right. And I just remember being like, that is a door I have to open and go into to understand who I am.
Oh my gosh.
And that was around the time that Lori McKenna and I wrote Before I Have a Daughter. I had written The Alchemist with Melissa Fuller and John Stark over Zoom during that time. So just a lot of early seeds that were happening. And, when everything opened up, I realized I had to leave an 8-year relationship, which is very scary to do. And I went and traveled. I had my Breathe, Pray, Love moment, and I went to Thailand and Portugal and South Africa. Like I went to like all these places the last 3 years. And I started making music with Lily Miola, got to tour with her and the Nelson family, and just started doing things outside of myself. And I got to the core of who I am through that. I met my mother. I was at my grandma's, literally weeding in her house. I was traveling. I was helping other artists write again. And I started inevitably finding songs that were the most about me that I'd ever written.
And songs that brought you some joy.
A lot of joy. That's all you can do when you're in with the valley lows, is just look for joy, and then you start singing them in the seemingly mundane moments, you know.
I saw that you did a video and you were talking about Cam.
Oh,
is,
yeah.
You know, one of our great songwriters here in Nashville. So were you playing her song, or did she write a song for your record? Or?
No. So when Cam started putting her record out, which I think was at the top of this year, you know, it has songs like Alchemy on it. It has songs, Ever Blue. Oh, so good. Turns Out That I'm God. And it was that big magic moment where I was like, oh my gosh, like Cam and I are song sisters, because I was sitting on this album, The Alchemist, and, you know, you can just kind of feel culturally and spiritually and all, you know, we're all in the same wavelength, you know, as a unit, as human beings. And when you hear an artist that you love so much, like speaking on the same, you know, kind of core points, I was like, one, this Cam's record's going to wreck me. And two, what an honor it is to be writing about alchemy at the same time as one of my favorite artists.
Wow, got it. That's so
I've
cool.
actually never met her. I messaged her on Instagram.
Hey, let's help connect you. She was here not too long ago.
Amazing.
So I think we've got her manager's email.
Yeah, okay, noted. Well, if anyone knows, Bre Kennedy loves Cam. I could honestly just have a coffee with her at Dose and just pick her brain about her story. That's really all I want to hear, because she's just grace. Like I can just notice from afar that Cam has the utmost grace for herself in the world, you know.
Where did you live before Nashville?
I lived in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
I was in West Hollywood.
I think Cam is from California as well. She might be from Northern California.
Oh wow, yeah, I'm Southern. See, we're gonna be best friends, or we're just gonna be able to acknowledge each other from afar. And I just think there's so many amazing artists right now writing about alchemy and how, I mean, all we can do is take what happened and make something beautiful with it, and have the audacity to wake up and try and be better than we were the day before. And those are my kind of people, you know.
It's the title track of the new Bre Kennedy record. Let's take a listen to it before we give people a chance to call in and win tickets. Now, I'd like to say that no one's ever heard this before, but I know that's not true because you just did a listening party.
Yeah. I did.
Couple weeks ago.
I did do a listening party, but I will say something really special about this record is at the very end of this song is my sweet grandmother, Sharon, and she passed away Saturday. And I had no idea when I made this record with Micah Talks that, you know, when we put her voicemail from 2020, when she was basically saying, a tornado's coming, and me and your mother just want you to know that we love you, and we always have a safe place.
Oh, my gosh. Getting chills thinking
so this
about
whole
that.
record is dedicated to my grandmother now and forever.
This is Bre Kennedy and the Alchemist on Lightning 100. Leave our mics up.
Beautiful.
Because I can't transmit your song over Twitch and YouTube.
I see.
Right? So I think they maybe wave at me, guys. Can you hear us? Yeah? Okay, so we can listen to it.
Perfect.
And our mics are still hot here. So. Oh, you can hear the song 100%. Oh, wow. Let's see. Okay, there we go. This is the first time we've tried this. Because before we'd have to cut the video. So.
Oh, I love that guitar.
Who are the people playing on this? What's Micah playing?
Guitar. We're both playing. It's live.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. And Mike will be part of your band?
He's going to come up for The Alchemist.
Come up for The Alchemist. Got it. He's not one of the 7 people in the
one
core
of the
band.
8.
he's an 8th.
It's going to be the whole city.
Got it. I can't believe that you and Cam both put out songs.
I literally am like, I have to hug her.
Yeah, we got to connect you.
I know. She's my magic sister for real.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. That's a real thing. On that email thread that you put this link, your manager's on there, so just have her.
Amazing.
Let's talk about it there, and then I'll put Cam's people on there. And yeah. I actually went through and I found all the previous in-studio performances. Wow. Well, I found 4 that were on video, so I put links to them.
Wow.
I don't know, just in case you didn't have any of those. So
I can't remember. Yeah, I've never seen any of them. I'm going to go down memory lane.
Okay. Right?
It's no matter what the outcome is, so here's to the out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was the world premiere of the title track to Bre Kennedy song, The Alchemist, with her grandma leaving that message there on the end. That's pretty special.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah. That was when the tornado actually hit Nashville.
Yeah, it's so crazy. My grandmother was always, Worry was her middle name. There could be fires happening in California, and she's like, "Are you home?" I'm like, "Grandma, I live in Nashville." But I wouldn't. I'm so grateful for that. And I remember that voicemail because I remember being like, she's overreacting, And then the tornado hit, and my whole life changed, literally and figuratively, and it's almost like she had this, not a bad omen, like a good omen of like, we're always here for you. And that was the next chapter of my life and is why I wrote this record.
Yeah, the new record is coming out. We got the album release show at the Blue Room Friday, January 30th. Going to be your birthday.
It's always going to be my birthday party. So even if you don't know me, if you like birthdays, just come on out.
Come celebrate Bre's birthday at the Blue Room, January 30th. We do get to give away a pair of tickets. About to do that. It sounds like you got some fun things in the works here in 2026. You're going to be on tour with Need to Breathe?
Yeah, I'm going to be singing with Need to Breathe. I went out with them, opening for them in the fall, and we became just best friends, and they asked if I'd come sing with them on their spring tour. So I'm going out with them in February, and then I am going to be performing my first headlining tour with this record starting in March.
And you also had your first viral video?
Yeah, this is the most humbling, sweetest story. My first and only big viral video happened while I was eating Payway at the airport, and I posted a video because 7 different people thought I was Millie Bobby Brown and freaked out. So humbling. And anyway, I posted that, and that has gone completely viral online. I've gotten multiple people asking me if they can pay me to do interviews as Millie. So that's like a good backup. So that's good for this year. Who knows what will come of that?
All right. So, yeah, two things we got to do now. We got to connect you with Cam.
Yep.
And we need to connect you with Millie.
I just need a season 6.
Okay.
That's all we're trying to get here.
Just
start
working on, maybe write a theme song for it and then pitch them the song. Maybe the song will get us there. Music can move mountains.
Honestly, I just want to meet Hopper. That's where I'm at. I want to meet Millie, and I want to meet Winona.
Mike was my DJ pick this week.
Really?
Yeah. They're all putting out music.
They are, and it's all amazing.
And one of them, has the last name Buckley on the show.
That's right.
And so I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Buckley.
That's right. But honestly, that can just be the songwriter version of Millie.
There we go.
That's
All right.
my thing now.
Well, let's go ahead and open up the phones. If you'd like a pair of tickets to get in and see Bre Kennedy's album release show out at the Blue Room, it's a week from this Friday.